What is up, all of you awesome and amazing people on YouTube? The Old Coot here, coming at you with another exciting video. These are something I've been wanting to put on my channel for a while, trying to get more gardening content, but also as well more content for some of the women viewers who are out there who are watching the channel, want to know, hey, what products are great for women, especially gardening stuff. So that's what today's video is all about. So these are the Kaygo long forearm women gardening gloves, one pair, made in China. Pretty good, pretty well made, I have to say. They are give or take around 15.5 inches or so, something like that. And what I like about them is that they have this kind of textured material here, which obviously, you know, if you're a woman, you might appreciate because it's very protective so that you don't hurt yourself, especially like I've got my basil plant. I'm ready to do some trimming here because it's the season to start trimming. Otherwise, I'm going to start getting some flowering action going on. But as you can see, I got some new buds coming out, and I've got a little old growth that I need to kind of trim and get rid of and all that good stuff. So I figured this would be a perfect chance to kind of demonstrate these. They are a size medium. So for the ladies out there that are wondering what size they are, I would say this would fit most women's hands, you know, give or take. I mean, that's what they look like. This is like a faux suede type material, right? So not quite leather, but kind of like a protective kind of suede material. And that basically sews into the rest of the glove, which is right there. And then on the inside, if you were curious, that's kind of what the inside looks like. It's got this textured material, right? Pretty good, you know, pretty well constructed, I have to say. So if you're doing any gardening that involves like, you know, really getting into your garden, maybe you've got a lot of trees or shrubbery or whatever, you know, just to give you an idea, like this would be how your hand would kind of work in there. So obviously you're protecting your forearms, you're protecting your hands, your wrists, you know, that kind of stuff. The material is soft enough, like I can tell, to where you have some flexibility. So let's say you're going to use them with some, let's say pruning scissors, you know, that kind of stuff where you're getting in there with like a tool or a utensil or whatever. I would say, let's see if I can do this on camera. I would say you'd be pretty good at, you know, maneuvering your hands in there and your fingers, and obviously, you know, attaching or getting into like a pair of scissors, you know, like a decent pair of scissors or whatever. If you pruning shears, you know, whatever the case may be. So definitely you've got some options there in terms of like how these would fit. Like there's, let's see if I can do this again. There's an example of what it would look like with your thumb. Right, so if your thumb was in there and you were kind of doing that. So overall, quite pleased with these. I think the company also makes a lot of different other type of protective gloves. So if you're seeing this video and you're, let's say you're a guy and you're like, oh, well, what about the, you know, knife, whatever it's called, where you don't slice your hands with a knife, you know, you may want to consider this company. They seem like a decent company. Pretty good construction, you know, obviously for the women's side of these gloves, like you've got this nice pattern here, floral pattern, you know, very festive or whatever. So it's kind of like an elegant way to do some gardening, I guess, you know, but still have the protection for like your hands, your wrists, you know, and then obviously your forearms, like especially if, you know, you're reaching in to try to cut something or prune something or whatever, you kind of get an idea. Anyways, I will put a link to these down below there in the description, so make sure to check that out. Also, make sure to check out their other products that Kaygo makes. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, Kaygo, but pretty good, solid company, I have to say. Anyways, if you liked what you're seeing, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button down there below. I will put a link to these down in the description, so make sure to check those out. I'm the Old Coot, and I'll catch you all on the next exciting product review.